Welcome back for another Jordan challenge. And this is the Star of the Stars, East versus West. I think this is no, okay, I'm thinking wrong. I was thinking this is that All-Star game that Jordan and Kobe played. Asserting himself as one of the NBA's elite showmen, Michael Jordan earns MVP honors by stuffing the stat sheet and hitting clutch shots in a 138-133 East All-Stars win. Alright, so you gotta win the game, score 40 points, grab 8 and 3 assists. Oh, we can do it. We can do this. I think we can do this.
The thing that I like most about Michael Jordan as a player was the fact that I didn't have to try to guard him. If you had a poor defensive scheme, he was going to fill the hoop up until you either figured it out or the game was over and you lost the game. Some of his acrobatic drives to the hoop are just remarkable. You know, he can get past the defense and use a little bit of English off of the glass. The ball drops in so nice. It takes some really advanced skills to do that consistently. The 1988 All-Star Game was a showcase for Michael. Michael had figured out all the things he needed to know to be a dominant player. Everything. One-on-one, couldn't guard him. What Michael Jordan showed the whole sports world was the fact that you put the right people with him, he's going to lead them to world championships, without question. He was a prime example of excellence and a leader that would lead you all the way to the top, all the way to the top. That was basketball at its finest.
Here we go. Here we go. Alright. I keep forgetting to press X. Glide. Man, look at that. Jordan still has hair.
And on a chilly February night, the city of Chicago hot with anticipation for tonight's marquee game.
To the All-Star Exhibition Game. Let's meet the starters for the West. At forward, making his 7th All-Star appearance. And now, the starting lineup for the Eastern Conference. At forward, a three-top.
Greetings, everyone.
Let's do this. That's enough.
Alongside the terrific Clark Kellogg and our reporter David Aldridge on the
Back
sideline.
then, when the All-Stars is all about winning and not stats.
You're exactly right, Kevin. The Windy City, Chicago, has produced Mo Cheeks, Isaiah Thomas, Doc Rivers, and Mark Aguirre, all All-Stars, and I'm sure they've got plenty of family and friends in attendance to enjoy their performance on the court.
Yep, so much to celebrate. And Clark, is there a common thread when you think about a Chicago-type player?
Well, I believe there's a common thread when playing outside or outdoors in the Windy City. The perimeter shot can easily get blown off course, so you got to be able to get that thing to the rack and in a straight line fashion, and that's something all Chicago players share in common.
A lot of high flyers, you're right. And your West All-Stars, Fat Lever and Magic Johnson, the guards, Alex English and Karl Malone at the forward spots, and in the middle, Hakeem Olajuwon. For the East, it's Moses Malone inside, and Dominic Wilkins with Larry Bird the forward. And in the backcourt, Isaiah Thomas and Michael Jordan.
And you look at Larry Bird and Magic Johnson.
Oh my God.
Early on, no love love lost between them, but over time, they've become friends.
Lever passes to Johnson.
Nice. A good D.
Getting into his man and making things hard.
Basket good. Jordan's got his second basket of the night. Clark, you see Larry and Magic together in those Converse ads. They've become
No.
the faces of the NBA.
And Kevin, I think they've inherited the mantle from the great Dr. J. He's done such a great job representing the league all these years, and certainly he's left it in good hands with those two.
Yeah, that's a great comparison. And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
A defensive play like that early in the game can go a long way. Establishes an attitude that you want to have during the game.
Isaiah, I love you. You're not going to get the ball. I got to get 40 points. Look at that, dude. Get out of the way. Who was that? Was that Hakeem? And
For this year's All-Star game, many felt it was the sharpshooter Dale Ellis of the Sonics.
Well, you take a look at what he's done. He's the only top 10 scorer in the NBA who was not an All-Star.
The Tennessee Volunteers should be here. Clark, wide open, high scoring both ways.
These tremendous All-Stars are putting on a tremendous show, Kevin.
What a blast.
You know, on the floor, Keem just doesn't have a physical advantage. He's also very mentally tough. He brings a lot of focus to his game.
And Michael Jordan winning the dunk contest yesterday, Clark. Can he add to his trophy case tonight?
Kevin, I think his teammates want to see him win the MVP. I think they're going to give him as many touches as he needs to have
I
a
don't need any steals. I don't need any steals.
Now here's Lever. Pass to English. Back to Lever. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Malone. Drops in the layup for 2. Clark, amidst this all-star celebration, labor negotiations between the players and the NBA continue.
trying to find their way through this current impasse, Kevin, and looking to avoid any interruptions to this game that we all have a love affair with.
Yeah, I know you and I hope they can.
Pass it.
Please make it happen soon.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point.
You know, there's so much that's amazing to me about Jordan, but his endurance stands out. He consistently gets stronger, it seems, as the game goes on.
The vision of Magic Johnson is unsurpassed.
How about this list? Players who have never missed an All-Star game in their careers. Jerry West, Bob Pettit, Larry Bird, Isaiah Thomas, and Hakeem Olajuwon. Those last 3 playing here tonight.
And the Eastern
Man.
Star power and firepower.
Flopping.
IQ and smarts, but you never know.
Wow.
The West has quite a bit of talent, too.
Indeed they do. And an exhibition game with plenty of motivation for these stars nonetheless. For more, let's say hello to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, I was talking to Larry Bird about his goals for the matchup, and he said, I think our job is to get the ball to Michael Jordan, get him into the game, and get the crowd into the game. So if Bird has anything to do with it, Michael Jordan will be the MVP. And that would be poetic justice this weekend. Guys, back to you.
Especially where we are. Well said, David. Thank you. Jordan Clark, obviously, in front of his hometown crowd. He loves it, and they really love it.
No doubt about it, Kevin. You think about the fans in Chicago. They love basketball. And I can expect, and you can too, a ton of energy, some extra adrenaline anytime Michael touches the ball.
1 rebound.
They love him, and they think about what's to come. My goodness.
Smoking.
Yeah. And Kareem Abdul-Jabbar with the most All-Star appearances by far in NBA history, Clark, and All-Star in every season of his career except one. And in that year, he was injured.
Yeah, and at 40 years of age, matter of fact, the youngest player tonight was only 4 years old when Kareem made his first All-Star appearance. That player, Brad Daugherty.
No kidding.
That's right.
And Kareem looking to set the career record for All-Star scoring. Isn't that something?
It really is. Needs just 10 points to do it, Kevin, and you gotta love his.
Dude, he's a demigod.
Johnson, the pass to English. Back to Johnson.
Oh, I could have gotten that rebound.
And tonight's All-Star MVP will have a $5,000 check presented in their name, Clark, to the Thurgood Marshall Black Education Fund.
Dude, let's look at that replay.
Michael Jordan, MJ. It really doesn't get much better than this.
Lever outside. Back to Johnson. Left side, Abdul-Jabbar. And it's Moses Malone with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And now they're just one foul away from being in the bonus.
Patrick Ewing's checked in for the East.
You know, people said Alex English was too light of frame, too skinny, not athletic enough. Well, how about this? He's playing in his 7th straight All-Star game. So much for being too skinny.
Michael Jordan again. Jordan's got 21. And starting last season, Clark, Michael Jordan's scoring went through the roof.
Averaging over 37 points per game, partner, and he's kept close to that pace this season as well. Remarkable.
Amazing and remarkable, right. Wow.
Magic Johnson leads the league in assists, and he's also got the most assists in All-Star game history. He processes the game at a...
Again.
And Michael Jordan, not only last season...
Is that Green?
But Clark Kellogg this
Yep.
season, he is in the running for the Defensive Player of the Year.
He is the true definition of a two-way player. Gets it done at a high level at both ends.
Lever against Thomas. The shot's good from Lever.
Snubbed a year ago, now a first-time All-Star, well-deserved. He leads the league in triple-doubles, one of the original stat sheet stuffers, averaging 9 rebounds a game as well. Best by a mile for NBA guards.
Jordan down low. Johnson on him. Jordan with the bucket.
And this game has been a teeter-totter. Both teams trading the lead back and forth we go.
Timeout called here by the East. They're going to talk it over.
It's still the first quarter, right?
Doherty's checked in for the East. Rivers comes in for Thomas. Then for the West All-Stars, James Worthy's checked in for Malone. McDaniel comes in for English. Clyde Drexler has subbed in for Lever. Abdul-Jabbar trying to free himself up. Lays it up off the glass. Johnson's got 6 points. And Magic Johnson, Clark, made it clear coming into this game that he wanted the challenge of defense.
There you go. That's the first assist.
And the West as a team will certainly have their work cut out for them.
Hey, I need to stop trying to steal stuff.
The West All-Stars have shot just one free throw, missing that one early. And that one falls for Johnson.
You know, the combination of size, speed, and length that Johnson has, really pretty unique for a point guard. Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
There's got to be some...
It's in.
Maybe even, Clark, some butterflies playing in the All-Star game. You want to prove you belong out there.
I agree with that, and there can also be the temptation to try to do a little too much, maybe get flashy, but with these players still getting a feel for each other in the flow, a lot to be said for making the simple play.
Nevertheless, a great honor. And it's Jordan with the jam.
I'm not.
Jordan piling up points, playing with a lot of determination and grit, and insisting on being aggressive looking for his shots.
Gotta stop trying to steal ball.
Here's McDaniel. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Abdul-Jabbar against Jordan. And now a 3-point East All-Star lead. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the West All-Stars. pass to Worthy. He dishes it to Drexler. Some nice passing here by the West. James Worthy on the wing. Johnson outside. Here's McDaniel. The West again cannot hit. The East leading by 3. Jordan.
Nice. Johnson took that pump.
Once Jordan gets inside with the rock, it's practically all over. He's that consistent at close range.
McDaniel, the pass to Worthy. Kicks it to Drexler on the wing. Johnson. Outside, Drexler. Pass to Johnson. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. It's hauled in by the East. Jordan's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Rebound.
Seconds left in the first. The layup missed. Offensively, Clark, things have sort of fallen apart for him.
And they need to recover as soon as possible. And at 26 points per game, Drexler ranks 7th in the league in scoring. His Blazers playing catch-up with the Lakers, though. Their improved defense has helped them overcome some early injuries. Gotta like how Jordan keeps his focus, not allowing the defense to get the better of him deep inside.
Drexler kicks to Johnson. Michael Jordan.
Damn.
And his big game just keeps getting bigger. That quarter sees him get over 30 points. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everyone, to the 1988 All-Star Game here in Chicago. As these great fans hope Michael Jordan can bring home the win and the MVP hardware. The East leading by 5.
And the head coach of the East, Mike Fratello, his first time coaching in the All-Star Game.
Jordan is out there with Rivers. Then it's Bird. Then it's Wilkins. And it's Ewing in at the 5 spot. So that's who the East All-Star will start the second with.
Oh, almost.
Jumping ability on the offensive boards. I mean, this guy just does not give up.
How about that? Mike's a terrific friend of yours and mine, and Fratello's Hawks recently moved into first place in the East after the Cavs beat the Celtics. Clark enabling him to become the coach of the East All-Stars.
So don't be surprised if the Cavs' Brad Doherty gets extended minutes in his first All-Star appearance. You scratch my back, I scratch yours.
Levers checked in for Clyde Drexler. Here's Jordan. Good, and it's Ewing with the assist that time. Jordan's got 37.
Boy, how about that dime from Patrick Ewing? Very impressive. Passes like this speak to his unselfishness.
Johnson surveying the floor. Lever against Rivers. Malone wide open. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line.
And making his All-Star debut in his 3rd year in the league, Karl Malone, one of 4 players in the NBA, averaging over 20 points and 10 rebounds a game.
And here early, Clark, the East has the edge.
And 1. And 40 points.
I think it simply comes down to execution for them.
And the East All-Stars with some changes.
Rebounds and assists now.
And Thomas subbed in for Rivers.
Got 4 rebounds. At least got 1 assist.
The feed to Malone. The shot, no good. Nice D from Bird. Lever against Jordan.
Come on, Larry.
Dishes it to Bird. Poked away.
What?
It's stolen by Lever. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Yes, that goes in. Johnson's got 5 points in the quarter.
Magic Johnson in his 8th All-Star game now, 2nd in All-Star votes this year, and he hosts his own All-Star game in the summer in LA as a fundraiser, and I understand it's quite an event.
And Moses Malone Clark, the wily veteran for the Washington Bullets.
And you know,
2 assists.
says Malone has really added a level of aggressiveness to the Washington Bullets.
And he brings Clark a championship pedigree to the team.
No doubt.
And the East All-Stars making a change here. McHale's checked in. Malone looking around. Lever finds Malone. Now here's Lever. Passes it to Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Over Jordan.
Well, the defense got lucky there with him
There
missing.
you go. Hey, that's 5 rebounds. I'll take it.
A colleague of ours, coaching in the All-Star game, standing tall amongst a bunch of tall guys in the NBA. You know, his dad was an amateur boxer, and, you know, I think that background gives Mike a lot of confidence as a coach. Moses Malone is not only a 6-time rebounding champ, but he's also a 10-time All-Star. He gives the Washington Bullets some real muscle inside.
Some nice passing here by the West. Lever with it, and it's McHale picking him up, and he makes that one. 6 points for Karl Malone. And Clark, not easy for these coaches to put their stamp on the game. Only a 1-hour practice yesterday to get acquainted and move through some sets.
And you know, Kevin, it's not about necessarily practice time. A few offensive sets is all that's needed. I think it's how you manage the players and give them a platform to have fun and do what they do.
That's a good point. Lever kicks to Johnson. Pass to Aguirre. Back to Johnson. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
Protecting the ball well there, Johnson. Very skilled at scoring against tough defense.
Jordan against Johnson. Jordan passes to McHale.
And McHale dunks.
Game for the Celtics, Kevin McHale. Kids at home who want to learn how to score in the post, just put the isolated camera on Kevin McHale, please. Moves on top of moves in the paint.
Kicks it out to Malone. Johnson outside. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Well, Magic is simply that good and that smooth. Even while being fouled, he gets it up and down.
English, he's checked in for Aguirre. And here's Jordan. He'll bring it up for the East All-Stars. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
And, you know, so far, I like the effort from both teams. It's an exhibition, but each team showing great pride. They're getting after it. Well, I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
Johnson, the pass to Lever. Malone in the high post. From about 16, East grabs the miss.
God damn it.
They got to develop that chemistry on the fly, don't Michael Jordan now with 42 points, Clark. He has tied the record for scoring in an all-star game.
A piece of history. Boy, is he special.
Outside, English. The West again cannot hit. The East leading by 10. Jordan looking around. Olajuwon with the rebound.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson.
You know, I think he may have forced that pass when there was really no reason to.
Danny Ainge is checked in for Larry Bird. The West All-Stars also with the sub. Donaldson, he's checked in for Olajuwon. English against Jordan. Feeds it to McHale. Good on the shot. McHale's got the lead up to 12 now for the East All-Stars.
Outstanding execution out of the two-man.
Come on, I just need these rebounds. I think I need 3 more, if I'm not mistaken.
On the wing, Johnson.
Oh, Magic does that?
Johnson's got 20 points.
Magic so adept at taking what the defense gives him. Nice shot.
And the East All-Stars decide to take their first time out here. Doherty is checked in for the East. The West also making some changes. Worthy's checked in for Malone. And it's Drexler in for Lever. Outside, Jordan. Inside, Doherty. And Brad Doherty with the slam.
And Doherty's so fundamentally sound as a pivot man for the Cavaliers. I mean, he's got excellent footwork, tremendous touch. He's a gifted passer. He's what you want in a center.
Now the pass to English. Johnson against Jordan. A wide open look for Drexler.
Give me that. One more rebound. One more rebound.
And now let's go over to David Aldridge with a report on Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Thank you, Kevin. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is the oldest All-Star in history. This is his 17th game. No one else has been in more than 13. To put that into context, there were 6 players in yesterday's Legends game that were younger than Kareem. Magic Johnson says he respects Kareem more than anyone I know because of the pride this man has in whatever he does. Kevin, back to you.
He is a very proud individual. David, thank you. And Kareem's coming out here, Clark, after spending 2 days in bed with strep throat. I mean, it's remarkable.
And Kevin, that's exactly the pride Magic was talking about. And that's why it seems like every game we do, Kareem is adding to some type of record that he's on.
And Magic is like matching. Oh.
The leading scorer in the history of the All-Star game.
Isn't that phenomenal? They call him captain for a reason. He is truly the leader of this entire NBA.
Yes, sir. Hard not to respect how tough Jordan is inside. Really good at angling.
And James, I thought we were homies, James.
Of the game. And both free throws good for Jordan.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Johnson, the pass to Donaldson. Drexler against Ainge. Drexler outside. And he drops it in from the low post.
And enjoying his finest pro season, Clyde the Glide Drexler making his second All-Star appearance. Worked over the summer with Kiki Vandeweghe to substantially improve his jump shot.
Oh! What a finish!
Outstanding finishing there by Jordan. Terrific at getting inside and powering the flush down.
They get the rebound. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
I just need one more rebound, man.
From the Mavericks, James Donaldson.
You know, I think he's the only lefty in this game. Larry Bird and Danny Ainge right left-handed, but they shoot it with their right hand.
You and I have talked about this before, but defending a lefty is different than defending clearly a right-handed shooter.
Throws you off just a little bit, Kevin.
The West trails by 12, and he lobs it up toward the rim, and the jam by English.
That's a great way to energize your team.
Right? I mean, the timing and the chemistry on display with that well-orchestrated alley-oop. English against Jordan. He feeds it to McHale, and slam dunk by McHale.
Yeah, and Jordan's
tired.
So nicely. I mean, one of his guys has a clean look. He gets the ball to him and whips.
It's done. Like, give me that rebound, though. Come on.
And so it's the East All-Stars enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the... And we welcome you back to the second half of the 1988 All-Star Game here in Chicago. Great performances from these players, whether it's their first time participating or their 17th.
You know, you get into the latter stages of the game.
That's a finisher right there.
It's certainly one of those accolades that's mentioned when you talk about the great ones.
At the line.
Free throw good, Jordan. And of the players in tonight's All-Star game, Clark, 2 have won MVP trophies in this game before. Larry Bird and Isaiah Thomas.
And how about this, Kevin? Thomas has won 2 out of the last 4 years. If he was to get 3 MVPs, that would put him in some rarefied air, tying with Oscar Robertson for second most. Bob Pettit is the only player to do it 4 times.
And the West All-Stars looking at who they've got. They've got Malone. Magic Johnson is out there with Lever. Then it's Olajuwon, and it's English in at the small forward. Lever kicks to Johnson. His three-pointer's off the mark.
Perhaps he was a little too open that time.
Jordan down low. He's against Lever. And another miss by the East. That Lever is a remarkable rebounder for a player his size. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Johnson with incredible athleticism and uses it to bully the defense there.
And the East with the lead.
Living up to that favored and top billing and giving these fans quite a show.
And so Jordan will bring it up for the East All-Stars. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Jordan's got 51.
Jordan's got a lot of flash to his game. A terrific guard, loves getting tricky with his ball handling and creating shots for himself.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. And Magic Johnson with the slam.
Magic. Just give me 1 rebound, bro.
On the drive, MJ is so ferocious, he never even thinks about slowing down. Pedal to the metal.
Johnson, the pass to English. Here's Olajuwon. Johnson kicks to Lever. Pass to English. Shoots over Wilkins. High release from Alex English.
Looking completely comfortable attacking from the inside. Alex English doing his thing.
Here's Jordan. Can't get it to fall. The West trails by 11. English with the ball. Isaiah Thomas covering. And he trims the lead to single digits. English has got 4 points this quarter.
Doing all he can so far, but they still find themselves trailing.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Kicks it out to Jordan. Back to Bird. Oh, and the jam by Bird. And Larry Bird winning 3 straight MVP awards from 1983 to 1986.
You know who the last player was to do that?
I'm going back to the 60s. You tell me.
Yeah,
I know you
Bill
know.
Russell.
Yeah, right.
It's Bill Russell, 1960 to 63.
Of course.
On miss.
You know, there's been talk about adding a 3rd referee to NBA games. The commissioner and the rules committee are in favor of it, and they plan to put it before the board of governors at the next meeting. I like that they're putting in the work, trying to build this.
That pushed him.
Third quarter action in just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Johnson the pass to English. Olajuwon with it. Malone trying to break free.
Oh,
No good.
get out of the way.
3 officials working games. Do you think that'll result in more
This rebound.
more eyes on the ball? They can pick up a lot more, certainly, with more guys out there.
Yeah, you know, I think, Kevin, it might be the case early on with the 3rd official, but over time it'll smooth itself out. Off the ball, you know, some things you could get away with in the past, maybe not so much with 3 officials out there.
Back to Wilkins. Jordan against Olajuwon. Malone trying to break free.
Good to see Malone working hard on the defensive end. His team appreciates that type of effort.
And some changes here for the East. Ewing comes in for Malone, and it's Rivers in for Isaiah Thomas. The West All-Stars also with the sub. McDaniels checked in. Johnson against Jordan. Olajuwon trying to break free. Johnson, good.
calling his own number 9. Magic has been feeling.
Jordan looks like it's about to hit the top of the board with his head.
Jordan high post. He's against Lever. Count that one. Jordan's got 59 points.
Quality shot from mid-range there. They are clicking right now offensively.
Here's Johnson, and he's...
And stop fouling.
It's on Larry Bird.
Johnson's length makes him hard to deal with inside, which is why he's able to draw fouls. And, you know, most of these guys are accustomed to having their team's offense built around them. It's an adjustment
If this thing, if I don't get this one rebound, I'm going to be mad.
And you think about it, Justin Clark, how about the all-star reserves? Guys that start normally are the stars of their team, now off the bench on a team of stars.
Kevin, excellent point.
Was that a game just flopped? Oh, it wasn't. It's Carmel alone.
I think these guys so enjoy being part of this. That sacrifice is not much at all.
You're exactly right. Here's Malone.
Nice.
That's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
Oh.
Knocked loose. Jordan with the steal. It's Rivers on the wing. And what was that about? Not a good shot right there. Here's McDaniel. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Malone. Michael Jordan grabs the miss. Jordan's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Whistle blows. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Pretty good display of strength by Jordan there. Absorbed the contact and still able to nail the shot.
Brad Doherty, he's checked in for the East. Ainge comes in for Dominique Wilkins. The West All-Stars also changing it up. Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for Elijah. Worthy comes in for Karl Malone. And it's Drexler in for Lever. And Kareem will need to get it going, Clark, to reach double digits.
I think his teammates have to do a better job of getting him touches. Just keep feeding him. He's more than capable of getting there. A native Chicagoan, Glenn Doc Rivers, a first-time All-Star. He said 5 years ago he sat in the same hotel and cried because he wasn't drafted in the first round. Now, same setting, but the script has been flipped. It all comes full circle for Doc.
And Jordan gets it to go on the assist by Rivers. And the East leads by 18.
And Jordan is simply amazing at finishing through contact. Doesn't matter what you throw at him or who, he finds a way to score.
Passes to McDaniel. Abdul-Jabbar looking over the floor. Worthy the pass to Johnson. Just 5 on the clock. Some nice passing here by the West. Worthy, no good. The East leading by 18. Jordan way
Oof.
target with his 3. Here's McDaniel. No points in the game yet for him. The dish now to Abdul-Jabbar. And Kareem, the elder statesman. 19 years in the NBA. Decades of dominance. And Kareem Clark now halfway to the record.
I love it. Keep it going, Cap. We want to see history.
We certainly do.
The 7'2" Abdul-Jabbar is such a remarkable player, so talented, and you got to love that unblockable signature skyhook shot that he mastered from an early age.
And Jordan gets it to go.
Staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has got to tighten up.
The West trails by 17. Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over.
The interior defense has been very subpar, and I bet their coach is letting them know about it.
The West All-Stars making a switch here. Aguirre's checked in. Here's Johnson. 30 points in the game. On the wing, Drexler. Ainge covering. Aguirre passes to Abdul-Jabbar. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A floater. That's in there. Coming off the assist from Aguirre. Abdul-Jabbar's got 7 now.
Can't guard him.
Jordan against Aguirre.
Oh, come on.
And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
That's exactly what a team needs when they're playing from behind. Energetic defense.
The West trails by 15. Oh, and Clark Kareem's almost there.
So close he can taste it, Kevin. That record is there for the taking.
Jordan the pass to Rivers, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Doing damage inside. Rivers absolutely fearless. Loves to take it up in there.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the West All-Stars. Doherty against Abdul-Jabbar. And it's good, 2 points. Drexler's got 6. And if there's a rival for the size and athleticism of Michael Jordan Clark, it might just be Clyde Drexler.
I don't think there's any...
Oof. Come on.
Can take flight with the very best of them.
Yeah, great athletes. And
There's no foul here.
He gives his all on this end of the floor. I mean, fantastic.
There's no foul here.
And it goes down 2 points.
Smooth reverse. He knew just what he was doing there.
30 seconds left to play here in the third. Johnson, the pass to Aguirre. Back to Johnson. Drexler outside. Worthy trying to break free. And they recover it. Drexler passes to Johnson. Aguirre with it. Here's Worthy. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the East All-Stars out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter.
The West, 79.
Welcome back to Chicago for the 1988 All-Star Game. The grand finale of what's been a tremendous weekend to celebrate the NBA. Down the stretch here, the East, Clark, out in front.
Getting it done. It's been such a fun game to watch. Entertaining from both sides.
Alex
Sure has been. Bird is out there with Dominique Wilkins. And it's Rivers. And it's Michael Jordan. And it's Malone in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for the East All-Stars.
You know, given their lead, wasn't sure if they'd come out with energy in this third quarter, but there's the answer for you right there.
English finds Johnson. Malone, left side. No good that time. Great D that time from Bird. It's Jordan with the drive. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Watching Jordan take it to the rim, I love it, man. Looking determined to at least force the defense to foul.
Oh, this thing is the end. I'm sleepy and tired.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And the East All-Stars making a change here. Thomas is checked in. And so
34 points so far.
Johnson with it. Lever outside.
Sleepy. Come on, come on, come on. 9 more minutes.
5 to shoot. The West All-Stars need to get a shot off here. Malone misses. The East leading by 19. Here's Jordan. Lays it up and banks it in. Jordan's got 6 here in this quarter.
Found the crease, took advantage, and got it in close.
Outside, English.
Yeah, dude.
Some nice
Oh! He did that to Kareem?
Dominant. How about this? 36 games above 500 combined.
English on the wing. That's in there.
Oh, man, I'm sleepy.
Nice clean floater by English, sending this shot on a nice soft high arc to get it over the defense there.
No good from Jordan. Well, you look at that Central Division, all 6 teams on pace to make the playoffs.
And, you know, Chicago got off to that great start, Kevin. Then they cooled off just a bit. Now tied with...
All right.
At 3 games behind Atlanta. Those teams are breaked up pretty good.
And it's
We
Jordan.
gotta move.
You cannot expect Thomas to miss a guy that open. I mean, he's got such a great eye for spotting shooters ready to shoot.
Johnson dishes to Abdul-Jabbar. On the wing, Johnson. Down low, English. And Magic Johnson continuing to orchestrate beautifully.
One-handed, threw it down with power.
Oh, he loves that move. It's deflected. Here's Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Yep, he's their leading scorer in this game, and he's been the dominant figure today. No doubt about it.
Johnson outside. Lever outside. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Oh, and what a moment for...
They're not gonna miss. They hardly miss.
An all-star game scorer.
Kevin, it is a testament to his longevity and his excellence and greatness.
What the hell is...
And I'm glad I'm here to see it.
I'm glad I'm right next to you. Here's Johnson. Got it. Good job in the low post. Johnson's got 14 points now in the second half.
Once Magic gets the ball inside, he's about at the rim. Even the contact, not enough to foul him up. And after the Central Division, the Midwest has been the second most competitive division. Those teams are sitting at 10 games over 500.
The West trails by 15. Back to English. Abdul-Jabbar finds English. It's home.
Stop jumping. I'm trying to get a rebound.
And Clark in the Midwest, those Rockets are really making a push.
And they're doing it behind Hakeem Olajuwon. To me, he's the best center in the NBA. They certainly got a chance to give the Lakers a run for their money.
Oh, yeah. Here's English. Malone trying to break free. And English, a bucket on the assist by Johnson. Johnson's got his 7th assist in the game. And it's Bird with the jam.
Larry Bird had it going last night at the Legends game, trying to fill it up tonight as well.
Outside Lever. English.
I'm all over the place. I am falling asleep.
And the jam by English.
Boy, that was a nasty throwdown right there. This is exactly why you can't give English the position he wants.
Jordan up top. He's covered by Lever. The shot's good from Jordan. And the East leads by 17.
It's obvious he's looking to continue to attack on offense so this lead can expand.
Lever, the pass to Abdul-Jabbar. English against Jordan. English misses. The East leading by 17.
And Commissioner David Stern in the house tonight since taking over.
Ooh. He just pushed it.
Unprecedented heights.
Exactly. Olajuwon's checked in for the West.
That's why he's the GOAT, man.
Since Commissioner Stern has taken over, Clark is really marketing the league around its stars. And I like that type of strategy.
I agree with you, Kevin, wholeheartedly. And what better time to highlight those great stars than tonight? Amazing talent, compelling personalities. The league is certainly on a great trajectory.
It absolutely is. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the West All-Stars. Lever taking his time here. Malone passes to English. No good. Wilkins with the defensive effort. Lever against Jordan. Up and in on the layup.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
So it's the West now. Johnson, the pass to English. Malone, the bounce pass. Some nice passing here by the West. Now, here's English. Shoots over Bird. English.
There you go.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Jordan against Lever. Chalk up two there.
An effective score from the in-between area of the court. Jordan doing his thing.
They need to find a high percentage shot, Clark, to regain some of that confidence.
I think they've gone too long without seeing one go down, and that begins to mess with your psyche.
Out to Bird.
I don't know what I'm pressing right now.
How do you expand the lead? Increase it.
Oh,
It takes good play on both ends.
come on, 2 more minutes.
Lever outside. Here's Johnson. That's in there. Lever with the assist. Johnson's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Major dominance, and it comes so easily for him. Fantastic at getting to his spots on the floor.
2 minutes.
Jordan down low. He's covered by
Bro,
And here we go. Fast break. Lever's got it. Here's Johnson.
what?
2 free throws coming up.
Michael Jordan.
I sound like a girl just now. But
That free throw missing.
the ball don't lie.
For the East, Brad Jordan is checked in for Malone. Ewing comes in for Bird. Danny Ainge is checked in for Wilkins. And Cheeks is subbed in for Thomas. So an almost entirely new group now for the West. Donaldson, he's checked in for Elijah. McDaniel comes in for Malone. Aguirre's checked in for English. And it's Drexler in for Lever.
Good for about 1 per game. Ainge finds his open man easily there.
Johnson, the pass to Drexler. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Johnson against Jordan. Makes it off the glass.
Guys, it's a one-man show out there. I mean, he looks like he's willing to handle all of the offensive duties for his team.
Johnson kicks to Drexler. Back to Johnson. 2 points. That one goes.
Johnson.
All right, that's it.
Yeah, watching Johnson exert his will down low now, using his height and quick release quite well inside.
Jordan wide open. And it's off from three-point range. And so here are the West All-Stars. Here's Aguirre. 44 seconds left in the fourth. Fades back. He kicks it to Doherty. Jordan inside. He's against Drexler.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense...
I'm really sleepy.
And
I
contact
will
out.
still foul him.
It's on Danny Ainge.
Boy, Drexler is a physical matchup for just about any defender. Draws a lot of fouls and whistles.
Clyde Drexler.
Both free throws good from Drexler. It's been a one-sided affair for sure.
It is obvious and clear who the better team is.
Now Jordan. And the late.
You gotta get that last one. All right. Whew. I got all 3 stars. So this better not get stuck again.
You saw they were the stronger team and should have been favored, but you still got to go out and prove it, and they did exactly that.
And so much scoring in that lineup for the East. My goodness, look at those names. That's
Yes. 97 points. I could have gotten 3 more points and man. Sweet. What's the next one? Should open up the next one. Like a preview of it. I could have already gotten 12. Oh, shot with the Cavs. It's against the Cavs. Yeah. I forgot the guy's name that he shot that. Elo. Man, I can't wait for this one. But we're gonna end it on that note. Thank you for tuning out. Like this video, comment, let me know what you guys think. Don't talk about how I just yelled like a little girl, and share this video. I'll see you guys in the next one.